What's up, guys? Welcome back to Dizzle in Motion. Got a very quick video update today in the fight against emissions, primarily California being called out by name again. And yes, I'm wearing a backwards hat. I wasn't even planning on cutting a video right now, so go ahead in the comments. For those of you that get mad for a guy in his mid-40s who wears a backwards hat from time to time, go ahead and do your thing. Anyways, let's get into this. Roll the intro. All right, let's get into this. Like I said, it's just a little news update, but it's again, that momentum keeps building and everybody wants a piece of it. So Senator Mullen out of Oklahoma has introduced the, what are they calling it exactly? The Preserving Choice and Vehicle Purchases Act. Mark Wayne Mullen, Republican, obviously, out of Oklahoma. And this is another rule that they want passed legislatively so that the EPA will not grant waivers to California, CARB, or any entity within the state of California, or any of the other 50 states for that matter. So they're reintroducing this. This had come across a while ago, and obviously with a pro-green energy money laundering administration and previously, that led to things not getting done or passed that made sense. So they're re-upping on this one. So I'm going to bring it to you. This is straight from the senator's website. So if you have beef with it, go bitch at him. So here's the details. So here we go. Washington, D.C. Today, U.S. Senator Mark Wayne Mullen reintroduced the Preserving Choice and Vehicle Purchases Act to limit the Environmental Protection Agency from issuing Clean Air Act waivers for state policies seeking to ban or otherwise limit the sale of internal combustion engines. This legislation would preserve consumer choice and maintain competition in automotive markets by ensuring Americans have access to reliable and affordable vehicles. In August of 2022, CARB adopted its Advanced Clean Cars 2 regulation, requiring all model year vehicles sales to qualify as zero emission by 2035, but they could not enforce it until the EPA granted approval on the California waiver. In December of 24, Biden's EPA approved the waiver to ban the sale of all conventional gasoline-powered cars by 2035. Currently, 12 additional states and DC have adopted those regulations. So, like we've talked about before, the danger of the waiver is it's not just California picking their own way. Any place else that's leaning with the same politics can adopt it and have an adverse effect on you. So that's why that's not good. One, California should not dictate what Missouri does, for instance, right? I think we all agree with, well, evidently we don't all agree, but logical people, it makes sense. California's waivers are not about clean energy. They are about control, said Senator Mullen. For 4 years, Washington Democrats worked to overregulate every aspect of Americans' lives, including what car they drive. Now that President Trump is back in office, it's critical we protect Americans' freedom to choose what vehicle is best for themselves and their families and allow consumer choice to dictate the market. Capitalism has already proven that internal combustion engine vehicles represent the overwhelming majority of vehicle purchases in America. I will not sit back and allow the federal government to make purchasing choices for consumers in Oklahoma. Logical to me, bro. Makes sense. Checks out. The Preserving Choice in Vehicles Act is endorsed by the following stakeholders. A lot of them, okay? SEMA, AMA, all the farm people, all the energy people, and then there's ones that aren't even listed in here that were further on in the, listed down below. They listed like 40 statements. I'm not going to read you guys all the statements. I'm not trying to make this a 20-minute video for nothing. I just wanted you guys to get the facts. So this act has officially been reintroduced. Just like all the other ones, it has just as good of a chance, more likely to pass than not. But what we're going to run into is, some pushback I've gotten on the National Transportation Freedom Act, people saying, hey, not so fast. There's some hidden stuff in there that's not so good. I'm listening to you guys. I'm reading about that. I see kind of what you're talking about. But the good news is this. Overall, all these senators kind of want to have their own act, or at least there's going to be like 5 to 10 of them, okay, along with the CRAs and everything else. Some of them are going to pass regardless. So one way or the other, and they're all aimed to do the same thing, limit the overreaching power that states like California and New York have on telling the rest of the country what to do and how to do business. Having the EPA say, hey, look, we understand we have a role to make our environment good, but we're not going to screw over the economy or our citizens in the process of doing so. I think that's important. And then, so some of the stuff's going to go through. It's going to make things better. Which ones exactly, I don't know. I will keep you posted, so stay tuned. Anyways, that's the latest today. Thanks for watching the video. I will catch you guys on the next one.